guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Des Roulette and I am currently self-quarantining because not only do I live in Bergen County, New Jersey, I live just 2 miles away from Teaneck, which is the town that they are referring to as ground zero for infections. So, for those of you that are new to my channel, my husband and I are actually moving in just about 2 weeks. We will be packing our 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom house into a 10 by 10 storage unit until things can be straightened out and we can really get a handle on where we are moving, because we're not planning on staying in New Jersey. That being said, we've barely gotten anything done whatsoever as far as preparing for the move. I've also been losing weight. I've lost just about 85 pounds in the past 4 months or so. So I have a lot of clothing and shoes that don't fit me anymore. Most of the shoes will still fit, but when you lose weight, your feet actually do get a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna have to go through all my clothes and all my shoes and see what fits and what doesn't fit. Anyway, let's get started. This is the closet. Most of my shoes are being kept on the bottom. I do have a tendency to hoard shoes. I love shoes and I never deviate from like the 2 main pairs that I wear. I also have a pair of shoes hiding back here because the box is too big to go on the floor under the shelf there. I already have some that are posted. Yeah, I'm already like stressed about it. It's really hard for me to part with my shoes. But I'll try on every pair of shoes that I have in the house now. Regardless of what happens, at the very least, you get a little glimpse into my shoe collection. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so these shoes were a really big deal to me. These are the Michael Kors Keaton high top cutout sneakers, and I've been completely obsessed with them since I saw them like 7 or 8 years ago. They're a high top suede with laces. They have a metallic plastic band across the front that is adjustable with Velcro, and they have gold spikes throughout all the perforated cutouts. I've never seen a shoe like this before or since, and even though I haven't worn these for quite some time because they weren't fitting me, putting them on today just kind of reminded me how much I love them and how much I want to keep them. So these are a good example of shoes that I thought I would sell and ended up deciding that they were way more fun to have in my collection. So this next pair is by a brand called YRU. These are called the Lazo Spike. These are a size 9. They were a gift from my husband. I think it was a Christmas gift, if I recall correctly. And these have always fit. It's easy to get your foot into them because the ankle area is stretchy. Considering how much metal are on them, they are very lightweight and comfortable. And I love these too. These are the Aldo Iovine ankle boots in a size 8.5. These also did not fit me for a little bit of time, but they are fitting me again now. There's a little bit of damage to the back of these shoes around the heel area. And I also didn't always love the cutout because you could see my socks. But again, trying them today kind of reminded me that they're pretty awesome and unique, and I love them. These are my Coach hiker boots in a size 9.5. They are suede with shearling. They are a little big on me at this point, but they're so cute. I don't know for sure if they're my style, but they have like these glittery laces, and the sole of the boot are actually glittery as well. It's hard to see. They have the cool Coach charm in the back. So I've hung on to these, but I don't really wear them. I'm a little torn, but I can't imagine getting rid of them. These are my Bearpaw winter boots. They are also suede and shearling. I bought these in a size 10 because Bearpaw runs small, so you have to size up. These are like a more affordable alternative to the UGG brand. They're very similar in feel, although they are not exactly quite as nice, and you'll notice once you wear them. But these are great and all. They just get dirty really quickly. I feel like they're a little floppy and they look worn out, and I haven't even worn them at all this year. We've only had snow like once, and I didn't go outside, so I don't use them a lot, but they're not horrible. These are my Nike Special Field Women's Air Force One in a size 9. I looked high and low for these shoes. I was completely enamored with them, and I still am. These are absolutely not going anywhere. When I first got them, they were a little tight on the heel of my foot. They would kind of rub, so I've only worn them once so far, but they are fitting me much better today. Realistically, even if they were still a little snug on me, I would probably just wear them with some thick socks and try to stretch them out a little bit. They are suede, so there will be some eventual give in the shoe. And I just love all the details. These shoes are just so fire. Like, there's no way that I would ever get rid of these or let something stop me from wearing them. Okay, next is Michael Kors Juno lace-up winter boots. These are gray suede on the outside with a faux fur lining on the inside. And I thought they were so cute when I bought them. They're also really warm and comfortable. I really loved like the Eskimo quality that they brought into the picture. I wore these a lot to work when it was snowy outside, wintry, and they always kept my feet warm and dry, but I don't really know if they match my style now. I think I should probably part with these, but I still really like them and think they're really cute, so this is why I need your guys' help. These are my UGG leather and shearling heeled boots. These are a size 10. They are too big on me now for sure. I wore these a lot and they're in really good condition considering how often I wore them. The heels are a little bit scuffed up, but the leather itself and the frame of the shoe looks brand new. Like, there's not a scratch on it. These are super warm, super comfortable. They're just not practical for me anymore. I just don't think they look that good on my feet. They don't match my wardrobe and they're just too big. So they can go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've had these shoes for over 10 years and I refuse to let them go. These are by a brand called Boutique. These are a size 9.5. They're a little big on me, but because these have laces and you can kind of tighten the front really well, them being big doesn't translate to them being floppy or unsteady for me, and my foot doesn't actually slide around too much on the inside. So even though they're a little big, I feel like these are totally passable to wear. I don't know anything about this brand, by the way. I remember I bought it at Loehmann's, which was like a discount designer store in Paramus that closed shortly after I bought them. And I've never been able to find anything else from this brand, but I love these shoes and they're comfortable and they're steady. I just don't think I can ever part with them. Here are some suede ankle boots by Sam Edelman. These are actually only a size 8 and they fit me, so they run big. I like them, but they just don't look that good on my feet. They look kind of frumpy to me, like they're a little loose, you know, a little worn out, and I think that that's the style of the shoe. It's like a distressed kind of look. Like there are manufactured wear lines in the toe of the shoe, which really doesn't bother me, but maybe they just don't seem special enough to me. I don't know, they're just a little weird. For example, look at the difference. My left foot, look how much extra space there is on the ankle than the right. They just seem like defective. Maybe. These are my only pair of Tory Burch. They're a size 9.5. They are a little big on me now, but the fit is pretty good with these. I also love the details. The block heel has this interesting tapered shape in the back. I love the gold handled zipper on this side, and the suede quality and color is really out of this world. It's the softest suede that I've ever felt, and the leather toe cap is such a unique feature that I just can never see myself getting rid of these. These are another pair of Michael Kors. These are a size 9 suede wedge. I loved this shoe. I wore it so much. I can't even tell you how much wear I've gotten out of these, and they still look relatively new. They're in pretty good condition. Initially, when I grabbed these shoes for the video, I told myself that these were going to be a pair that I would post or donate or give away, get rid of in some way. And once I put them on my feet, I really remembered all of the things that I loved about them and how good they look with basically any outfit and how comfortable they are. And now I want to keep them. Here is another shoe that I didn't think that I liked. These are a Zara brand, size 39, which is an 8.5, I think. I only wore these once. I actually bought these secondhand, and when they came in person, they were a little tight on me, and I was unsure about the style. I don't really love the rounded toe, but again, when putting them on today, I was like, oh, these are amazing. Why haven't I been wearing them more? Obviously, they fit me a lot better today as well. I could wear them much more comfortably. But I'm just surprised that something so unique and generally up my alley was a shoe that I was unsure about before. Honestly, today has been very counterproductive. This is another pair of Michael Kors. These are an ankle flap size 9. They were a little tight on me recently, but they're generally pretty well fitting, so I'm not so much concerned about the size. They do have some give to them as well. These are a shoe that I always wore to work. They were kind of this classy but also funky type style nod that really matches with everything. It's something that you could wear with an outfit that is a little dressed up or an outfit that's a little dressed down. And because they were flat, they were super comfortable, and they're clearly very durable because I've had these for years and years, probably 5-6 years, and I wore them pretty regularly in the office. And they're still looking pretty good, I think. So this is another pair that I would want to hang on to for any kind of event that they would be appropriate for. And I just love the cow print. I think it's so fun. This is the Tom's Lunata boot in size 9, and the color is oxblood. This is another pair of shoes that I was pretty sure I was completely over. I was pretty sure that I would be listing these for sale. And then I put them on today, and I remember how comfortable they are and how cute and versatile they could be. I honestly never thought that I would wear this shoe again. I was thinking that my style was changing, but a shoe like this is just so versatile, I think, that it really could be utilized over a broad range of different outfits and a broad range of social settings, that I really thought that I was over them, but they've again fallen in line with a number of other shoes today that I thought I was okay with getting rid of, and now realize that I really just want to keep. How did that happen? How does this keep happening? This was a bad idea, guys. These are the Lucky Brand Eller boot in a size 9. These are pretty similar to the Toms that I just had on, except that these have a side zip instead of the laces up front, and they're also navy blue, obviously, rather than that oxblood color. But the heel's very similar height, similar style. They're both suede, equally as comfortable. They're equally as versatile, in my opinion. These could also pair really, really well with, jeans and a top and a blazer or something like that. But ultimately, I'm a pretty big fan of these shoes too. I've gotten a lot of wear out of them, and I was planning on holding on to these either way. Oh, so here's another tragedy. I have these listed for sale right now, but after today, I'm pretty sure that I want to keep them. These are the UGG Croft boot sneakers in a size 8.5. They are leather lined with shearling. They're super warm for the winter and very casual, and I think that's what drew me to them in the first place. You can also obviously cuff down the tops, as you can see, so the style can change up a little bit. There was a point in time that these were a little snug on me, but they were fitting pretty well today. They also have some give because they are shearling lined. The shearling kind of forms to your foot once it's inside the shoe. But yeah, I thought I was over these. Now I'm not so sure. These are the Ralph Lauren Rafita in a size 10. They look like a folded cowboy boot. These are a little big for me at this point. They're pretty worn in, pretty worn down. I got a lot of wear out of these shoes. This is another example of a style that I didn't really think would still fit with my wardrobe. The style could still work, but because they are kind of just generally used up, I can probably let them go. Here's another Bear Paw winter boot. These are brown suede, shearling lined, size 10. Again, size up because they run small. I loved these and I got so much use out of them. And they're super warm, kept my feet dry in the winter, but they are very floppy, and I don't know that I will actually get a lot of use out of them. These are my Jimmy Choo black leather ankle boots in a size 39. These did not fit me forever. They fit me now. I owned these for about 3, maybe 4 years before I could actually wear them and zip them up properly. But now that they fit me, I'm totally obsessed. I think they're so chic and beautiful. I love how high the ankle comes up, and I'll keep these forever too. This is a Nine West leather loafer in a size 9. These are also shoes that I wore to work a lot. They are so comfortable. The leather is really soft and supple, and there's a sheet of elastic underneath where the laces would be. So they really are effectively a slip-on, slip-off, but secure on your feet because the elastic really holds them. Right now, they feel and look a little frumpy. I guess they are a little big, maybe a little bit stretched out since I did get so much wear out of them. This is a shoe that could make certain outfits that other shoes could not make. They're also relatively worn down. It might not be a bad idea to let them go. Okay, so hear me out before you judge. These are the Fila Disruptor 2 platform wedge sneakers in pink. These are a size 9.5. They're actually a little bit tight, but I just have to say, I bought into the hype on these, y'all. When I first looked at these shoes, I didn't get it. I thought they were ugly. And then you know what happened? The next day, I came back and looked at them again and looked at them again and again until I realized that I had to have them and they had to be mine. The problem with that is I've never worn them because I'm afraid to get them dirty and I just don't have the confidence to pull it off. But you know what? They're cute and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen. Ugh. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, this is a pair of Nike Air Huaraches. I bought these in a men's size 7.5. I actually ordered 2 pairs. I ordered a men's 7 and a men's 7.5. Because they were selling out really quickly and I was afraid I would get an email that one of them was sold out, so I wanted to make sure that I got at least one. But it turns out that I got both pair. The 7 was a little tight on me, so I sold it at the time and I hung on to the 7.5. These are so comfortable and amazing, and I love these shoes. Only downside, I bought the white, so they're a little grimy, a little dirty now. They definitely need a good cleaning, but you can see the orange mesh there in the sole of the shoe. That's why they're so damn comfortable, and they are. I'm obsessed. I love these. Next is a pair of halogen leopard print flats. These are a size 9. They're super comfortable, pretty standard, very versatile. You could wear them with so many different things. This does go back to the days where I was working in an office though. Everybody needs a good pair of leopard flats. Here is another variation on the flat. This is a style called It Can Be by Anne Klein. These are a size 9. They're a little big, but that's just because there's some stretch in those elastic straps there. They definitely serve their purpose though. They don't match with everything. There is a little bit of particularity with how I accessorize them. It's nothing groundbreaking for me, but they are definitely useful. Okay, this is another style that I have listed for sale. This is a company called GC Shoes. These are crushed velvet loafers in a size 9. I was drawn to them because I wanted something kind of fun and interesting in an office, and I wanted to be able to accessorize my outfits with shoes that weren't just basic black. They are a little stiff, not necessarily uncomfortable, but I ended up feeling like they were maybe a little bit too particular for any time that I might need them. Here are another pair of flats that I bought for the office. This is a brand called FSNY. These are a size 8.5. I just bought them because they were very different from anything that I had. I really love the taupe quilted portion as well as the black patent leather toes. I thought that that was really cute and fun and interesting. And they also looked much more expensive than they were. I think I might have spent $20 on these. This is a pair of Nine West T-strap heels in a size 9.5. They are generally a challenging fit. I like having an ankle strap because it makes me feel that the shoe is more secure, but these heels in general are very, very wobbly and kind of unstable. But I love the two-tone material. The front is matte and the back is patent leather, and I love the style. So we have another nude pump here, similar to what we just saw, but there are some subtle differences. These are BCB Generation Heidi pointed toe pumps in the shade Dove. These are a 9.5. They are a little big on me at this point. When I purchased them, they were a perfect fit, but my feet have gotten a little bit smaller. The heel on these is much more steady than the Nine West heels, and the patent leather here is a little bit darker. These feel like more of a wardrobe staple to me, and the T-strap feel like more of a special occasion shoe. You can see there that these are just a little loose. I could put an insert in them that would probably help with the loose fit, but I probably should reevaluate how many nude pumps I own. Okay, these are my prized possession. These are Louboutin Pigalle spikes. 120 millimeter Napa in a size 40.5, which is a 10.5. And you'll see why the 40.5 is a problem right here. These were gifted to me by my bridal party because I had the greatest bridal party in the whole wide world. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. They are my most favorite thing in the entire world. The downside is that I cannot wear them. I mean, do people wear Louboutins typically when you own them? I don't know. It feels like something that goes on a shelf. I wish I could wear them, but it's not like I'd be wearing them to dinner. Regardless, they're amazing and I love them. This is another wedding related shoe. This is a brand called Shoe Republic LA. These are a size 8.5. I found them on Amazon. I only purchased these because I needed to coordinate them with one of the outfits that I was wearing on my bachelorette party, and they were very inexpensive. I don't have any other shoes like this at all, so I was happy to purchase them. They were very affordable. The downside is that they're a little flimsy. The heel's not flimsy because it's a big block heel, but right up front here in these laces and this little web detail, the fabric is kind of thin, and this is where you can feel that they are inexpensive. It loosens up a little bit. They start to sort of slide off of your feet, but they are incredibly cute, and I do believe that I will use them again. Here's another wedding related shoe. These are Joie Angeline, size 39.5. They are a nude suede. They're actually pretty similar to that BCB generation Dove color, but they're suede and they have adjustable ankle straps. Really, it's just rope, so you can lace it up your leg if you choose or just around your ankle. I think these are absolutely gorgeous, but they are a little flimsy and I don't think they are different enough from my other nude pumps. I wore these to my bridal shower, by the way, for those of you who are wondering how they're related. Next up, we have your standard issue Toms. These are the classic gray tribal wool in a size 8.5. They used to be pretty tight on me, so I couldn't get much use out of them. They feel like they're fitting pretty well today, though. These are a pretty good kick around shoe. They're very comfortable. They go with a lot of different things. These feel more winter focused because of the gray wool, but I could just as easily wear them in the summer. These are the Nine West Aran patent leather flat. These are a size 9.5. When I bought them, they fit me, and unfortunately, they are too big now. I don't really think that I have a solution for that. I was only able to wear these one time before they outgrew me. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to wear them at this time, and even if I did, they're just too big. They'll just flop off of me as I walk. So I'm gonna have to list those for sale. Whew, wow, okay, we're down to the last pair. This is Michael Kors Keaton slip-ons, 8.5. These are still a little tight on me. Even when I bought these shoes, they were a little snug. These are a shoe that's hard to part with for me for some reason, but I am open to getting rid of them in some way because they would be super comfortable for somebody who's like a true size 8 or even a small 8.5.
Okay, so that's it. That's all of my shoes. Actually, no, that's not true. I have more shoes. I also have a pair of black UGG classic boots. I have a little slip-on gray fabric pair of Super GA casual shoes. I have one more pair of zip-up flat ankle boots that are downstairs. And I also have a pair of olive suede Michael Kors flats. And I think that that's it, but that's 35 pairs that are in this video and 4 pairs that are somewhere, which brings me to a grand total of 39. Obviously, some of them are for sale. There actually are a couple more pairs of shoes, 2 pairs that are already listed for sale that I did not put on. I did model most of the shoes that were for sale, but the 2 that I did not model are heavily packaged. So, I left those out. So then with those 2, that would bring me to 41. And that doesn't count flip-flops. I don't know if anybody would count flip-flops, but I probably have about 4 pairs of flip-flops, just summer, like beach flip-flops, not really nice ones. But I really do think that that's everything. Either way, over 40 pairs of shoes, it's pretty nuts. Seems kind of nuts to me. I obviously need help with this. I obviously need you guys to give me your opinions on these shoes, not just the ones that I have listed for sale, but really all of the shoes that I own and all of the shoes that I've tried on, because there's no reason why anybody needs that many shoes, especially if they're working from home and they rarely leave the house like me. Even if I did continue to work from home forever, I still want some professional shoes. Unless it's just really stylistically a bad choice or the wrong size, which I had some of. But anyway, with that, I will let you guys go. That's it. That's all. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.